Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Gopi Janavallabha Girivaradhari. Gopi Janavallabha Girivaradhari. Yashodanandana Vrajajana Ranjana. Yashodanandana Vrajajana Ranjana. Yashodanandana Vrajajana Ranjana. Yashodanandana Vrajajana Ranjana. Yamuna Tira Vanachari. Yamuna Tira Vanachari. Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Jai Shri Kṛṣṇa Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Shri Shri Radha Madhav ki Śrīla Prabhupada ki Jai. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So we are reading from Bhagavad-gītā as it is, chapter 6, Dhyan Yoga, verse number 17. Yukta-āhāra-vihārasya yukta-ceṣṭasya karmasu yukta-svapnāvabodhasya yogo bhavati duḥkha-hā yuktāhāra-vihārasya yukta-ceṣṭasya karmasu yukta-svapnāvabodhasya yogo bhavati duḥkha-hā yuktāhāra-vihārasya yukta-ceṣṭasya karmasu yukta-svapnāvabodhasya yogo bhavati duḥkha-hā
yuktāhāra-vihārasya yukta-ceṣṭasya karmasu yukta-svapnāvabodhasya yogo bhavati duḥkha-hā
yuktāhāra-vihārasya
yuktāhāra-vihārasya
yukta-ceṣṭasya karmasu
yukta-ceṣṭasya karmasu
yukta-svapnāvabodhasya yogo bhavati duḥkha-hā
yuktāhāra-vihārasya yukta-ceṣṭasya karmasu yukta-svapna-avabodhasya yogo bhavati duḥkha-hā
बोलना है? माता जी किसको बोलना है? ओके Word to word meaning. Yukta, regulated. Āhāra, eating. Vihārasya, recreation. Yukta, regulated. Ceṣṭasya, of one who works for maintenance. Karmasu, in discharging duties. Yukta, regulated. Svapna-avabodhasya, sleep and wakefulness. Yogaḥ, practice of yoga. Bhavati, becomes. Duḥkha-hā, diminishing pains. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Śrīla Prabhupada. Śrīla Prabhupada ki translation. He who is regulated in his habits of eating, sleeping, recreation and work can mitigate all material pains by practicing the yoga system. Purport. Extravagance in the matter of eating, sleeping, defending and mating, which are demands of the body, can block advancement in the practice of yoga. As far as eating is concerned, it can be regulated only when one is practiced to take and accept prasādam, sanctified food. Lord Kṛṣṇa is offered according to the Bhagavad-gītā 9.26, vegetables, flowers, fruits, grains, milk, etc. In this way, a person in Kṛṣṇa consciousness becomes automatically trained not to accept food not meant for human consumption or not in the category of goodness. As far as sleeping is concerned, a Kṛṣṇa conscious person is always alert in the discharge of his duties in Kṛṣṇa consciousness, and therefore any unnecessary time spent sleeping is considered a great loss. Avyartha-kālatvam. A Kṛṣṇa conscious person cannot bear to pass a minute of his life without being engaged in the service of the Lord. Therefore, his sleeping is kept to a minimum. His ideal in this respect is Śrīla Rūpa Gosvāmī, who was always engaged in the service of Kṛṣṇa and who could not sleep more than 2 hours a day, and sometimes not even that. Ṭhākura Haridāsa would not even accept prasādam, nor even sleep for a moment without finishing his daily routine of chanting with his beads 300,000 names. As far as work is concerned, a Kṛṣṇa conscious person does not do anything which is not connected with Kṛṣṇa's interest, and thus his work is always regulated and is untainted by sense gratification. Since there is no question of sense gratification, there is no material leisure for a person in Kṛṣṇa consciousness. And because he is regulated in all his work, speech, sleep, wakefulness and all other bodily activities, there is no material misery for him. Śrīla Prabhupada ki jai. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadhamayam Tadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamsha Shri Rūpam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Kṛṣṇa Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamsha Namaum Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Shri Mate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashyata Deshatarine Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prem Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namane Gaurativase Namaha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dīnabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Prishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpa Tarubhyascha Kripa Sindhu Bhayayevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Sorry, in English. So, while coming to the conference hall, I was doing a parikrama around the temple. And as you know, this is the evening time and we have many visitors from all over India who comes to take darshan of the Lordship. And the most common thing I saw more than offerings were the smartphone, which was coming out to take photos, selfies and so many things. So, even after coming to the temple of the Lord, sometimes people are not attracted to the Lord. It's very interesting. They are attracted to take selfies so that they can post and gather more likes or something like that. Or they are attracted to make a reel which will attract more attention. Something like that, which is all centered about themselves. That's the main thing. It's all centered about themselves. And when we say themselves means about their material situation, the material body. It's not about Kṛṣṇa. And it's not about self also, because the soul is not into consideration. So, such consciousness is a diseased consciousness. It's a diseased condition. So when we forget Kṛṣṇa, we get attracted to Maya. And Maya is not anything else, it's external energy of Kṛṣṇa, Bhahiranga Shakti. So we are attracted to Kṛṣṇa, but indirectly, in a wrong way. Not the right way. So, when we are attracted to Maya, that can only occur when we forget Kṛṣṇa. When we say forget Kṛṣṇa, means we forget our relationship with Lord Kṛṣṇa. And we all know, as we are practicing devotee, that our relationship is as a servant of our master, Kṛṣṇa. And this relationship is not time bound, it's not limited, it's eternal. Now I am servant, very good. Then after I get liberated, I will become Kṛṣṇa. I will become master. No, it's Shashvat, Nityam. Kṛṣṇa re Nitya Das. Right? We are eternal servant of Kṛṣṇa. So this is what we should remember while practicing also. Not to achieve something, there is no achievement. You are coming to a natural position when you practice Bhakti Yoga. And this is the success of your practice. Not to achieve something. When we say achievement, there is nothing for a soul to achieve. The soul only wants one thing, to serve Kṛṣṇa. When you are in a material consciousness, you want to achieve so many things. Name, fame, glory, respect, position, front line, not the back line. So, like that. So, Kṛṣṇa bhuli sei jeev anadi bhair mukha ataeva maya tare deya samsara duḥkha. So, when you forget Kṛṣṇa, you get attracted to Bahir Mukha, the external energy of Kṛṣṇa. And what this Bahir Mukha does? She gives you samsara duḥkha. She doesn't give you pleasure. She gives you samsara duḥkha. All kinds of misery. So, this body that we have got by the mercy of Maya is the source of all miseries. In reality, spirit soul has no misery. Spirit soul means Sat, Chit and Ananda. And material body means Asat, Achit and there is no point of Ananda, Ananda, nothing. So, such a situation we have put upon ourselves only by forgetting Kṛṣṇa. Kṛṣṇa never wanted this. You choose the wrong option. Kṛṣṇa doesn't want you to suffer. You want that because you want to compete with Kṛṣṇa. You are envious of Kṛṣṇa, you can say. You are not ready to accept your position as servant. Why him? Why not me? Sometimes we also face that, right? We are practicing sadhaka, we are serving in the temple, and sometimes we get less facility and somebody else get more facility. Now why he? Why not me? I will also become like that. Then that's our goal, to become like that. Not to become Kṛṣṇa devotee, I want to become like that. So that I can also gather such fame and name. So this mentality is negative mentality, is destructive mentality. And as long as we cultivate such consciousness, we will never develop love for Kṛṣṇa. It's not possible. Not possible. So, spirit soul has no misery, the body is full of misery. We all know that. We are experiencing miseries. Now we are in the season of winter and now we have to cover up. No AC is at 30, so there is no moisture here, humidity here. So, few months back we were like, cannot imagine about also like this dress. We want like more AC and everything. So if you don't do that, then we suffer cold, cough and so many things. And recently people also got chikungunya, right? And they were admitted heavily. So sometimes we forget that how much miserable this material world is because we are so ecstatic in practicing devotional service. But when you don't become serious in devotional service, try to remember your miseries in the material world that you were facing before you came to Kṛṣṇa consciousness. So, normal condition of life means you are healthy. You don't want disease. This is normal. And to have disease, this is unwanted and this is abnormal. Similar, for a soul to have a body is a disease condition. Just like if I have a disease, so this is not natural for me. Similarly, for a soul to have a body, this is not natural. This is unnatural, unwanted, and this is a disease condition. And this happens due to external reasons. Like we get disease due to infection, contagious disease or something like that. Okay. So current position, when we say this material body is a disease condition of the soul. We are not healthy. We are in a disease condition. So you are not this body. We all know that. We only know that. We have not realized that. We only know theoretically we are not this body. We have not realized that. So that's why we are still attracted for some gratification. And in a subtle way and a gross way also. Gross way means gratifying the senses. Subtle way means name, fame and glory. Pran, puja, pratishta. That's subtle way of sense enjoyment. So, you are not his body. Just like now I am in so-called olive color. He is in white, black, cream, red. These are color of our dress. So you won't say, I am black, I am green, I am blue. This is not you. So similarly, this body that we are having, it might be Indian, American, dog body, hog's body, any body. But this is not you. This is your disease condition. Our real situation is something else. And this is what we need to understand by practice of yoga system. We have to come out of this disease condition. Just like when you take medicine to cure your disease, similarly this yoga system is a way by which we will come out of this disease condition, material consciousness. And yoga means to reconnect with the Supreme, rejoin with the Supreme. Rejoin means not merging, like reconnecting your relationship, remembering your relationship. So, duḥkha-laya shashvatam, this place is called by Kṛṣṇa, the creator, as duḥkha-layam. The one who created has labeled this place as duḥkha-laya. Just like in a granthalaya, you won't imagine having swachalaya. In a swachalaya, you won't imagine having granthalaya. But still we want sukhalaya in this duḥkha-laya place. That's our problem. And this is called illusion, maya. Like you cannot have that, but still you want that. And we have degraded so much that we want to get it in such a low level. Because it's not possible, then we will degrade ourselves, our standard of happiness. So if we observe and analyze the standard of happiness of people having here, like in this world, in cities, it's like getting up early in the morning, not able to sleep properly, and going for work, traveling for 2 hours for your workplace, then working for 10 hours, then again traveling 2 hours. So almost 16 hours you give, then you come, you eat, sleep. How much time you have for yourself and for your dear ones? Nothing. But this is a lifestyle they have chosen for so-called happiness. And spirituality comes in between. Thoda sa agarbatti, thoda sa this and that. It's all karma kandiya, which is not even spiritual. Karma kandi is the very lowest level of so-called spirituality. Very lowest level. To do any activity for your sense gratification won't help anyone. So when you come to the Gyan platform that I am not this body, that's one level, and I'm servant of Kṛṣṇa, that's higher level. So that's the start of spiritual life. Then dhyan comes, then bhakti comes. So most of the people are into karma kandiya. It means they are working so hard with full of miseries, and then they want to have some happiness. I want to become millionaire in the future, so I will struggle like anything, suffer like anything, won't eat, won't sleep, and want to have this wealth. And how long will you have this wealth? 5 years, 10 years. Yeah. So that's the issue. They don't see the shreyas, the long-term benefit. They just focus on the short-term benefit. And as long you have this conception, you will be always miserable. So just like when you get a disease, you get some reaction also. If I have cold, I will get mucus, head pain, eyes red. So similarly, when you are in disease condition, there is a result which is called misconsciousness. Prabhupada uses this term, misconsciousness, in his lecture. Or we can say contaminated consciousness. To this body, when we, just like, you can imagine yourself, the first thing that you identify with yourself is your body. My surname, my country, my family. We never recognize ourselves as like, Kṛṣṇa, I'm yours. We only came to that consciousness after coming in contact with Bhagavad-gītā or some devotee. So, this body comes with a package of misconsciousness, which is material consciousness. I'm this body. And as long as one identifies with the body, he continues his suffering. Eternally. Eternally he continues his suffering. So, and this suffering is like, we all know the three miseries we have in our life. Adi bhautik, Adi devik, Adhyatmik. Somebody will say, अर्थ में नहीं, बहुत ज़्यादा प्रॉब्लम है ये लोक में. I'll go to heavenly planet. वहाँ पे नहीं होगा. वहाँ पे भी है प्रॉब्लम. You take birth, you die also. Old age disease नहीं होगा. भाई दो चीज़ तो है. It will be always there. So, we have, if you have read Bhagavatam, it's mentioned there that the demigods who enjoy the heavenly planet, so when the time is over, 10,000 years is over, so their garland gets rotten, and then they see their partner going to someone else, and they get heart attack, their heart gets broken, and they cry, and they come down in this world in the form of a tear, in an eye drop. Rains ke form mein aate, they come in the form of rain. And when they're coming down, these asuras are waiting. Khayenge unko, they will eat them. And when they come down, they come into some grains, something like that, and then you consume that. And then they take birth. So it's not free of miseries. This whole world, wherever you go, is filled with the problems and three miseries. And anxiety also. Our Indra is not free of anxiety. Is he? Bali is coming, Hiranyakashipu is coming, Ravan is coming. Someone else is always coming for his position. Always filled with anxiety. So, anityam asukham lokam. This place is asukham. We don't have to argue about that. And it's whatever you are getting, so-called sukha, that is also anityam. Not eternal. Not unlimited also. So, what's the suggestion given by the wise person is that Vishnu padam avapnoti bhaya shokadi varjitaha. It's from Gita Mahatmya. That by taking shelter of Vishnu, Lord Vishnu, you can be freed from bhaya and shoka and adi also, other things also. So what is bhaya? Fear. And what fear we have? What is our greatest fear? Death. That's nice. It comes early, we can go back early. What's the greatest fear that we have? The fear will be always there as long we are bodily conscious. How we can become abhaya? By becoming Kṛṣṇa conscious. So fear is the result of bodily consciousness. So because that's why you have fear out of attachment to your loved ones, attachment to your property. Oh, what will happen to my property? This guy will take everything. This will do everything. And sure, we always lament. We hanker and then we lament, why I did this. Prabhupada says, Shadi ka laddu. Yeah? Laddu of marriage. Dilli ka laddu. He compares to Dilli ka laddu. The one who eats, he laments. The one who doesn't eat, he also laments. So there is always some lamentation here. Arey, I should have done that. No. Anything material decision you take will always bring you misery. That's for sure shot. You cannot escape that. So, it's instructed here that we should take shelter of Bhagavad-gītā, the instructions of Bhagavad-gītā. And this is what we are learning here. And Krishna's teaching is, what he's trying to teach is that yukta-āhāra-vihārasya, yukta-ceṣṭasya karmasu, yukta-svapna-avabodhasya, yogo bhavati duḥkha-hā. So, we have to regulate our habit because we have a body, so we want to eat. No, now I'm spirit soul, I won't eat anything. You want to sleep? Try without sleep. You will realize it's not so easy to be without sleep. Recreation, you need that. Work also, you cannot be idle. You have to work because the modes of nature will push you to work. So, although we have this body and the needs of the body, which are the source of miseries, still we need to utilize it. It's the best use of a bad bargain. Prabhupada says, we have to make best use of a bad bargain. So, we are neither renouncer, oh I don't want this. It's like one time in the newspaper, Prabhupada saw a photograph of one so-called pseudo-yogi from India. There was a pile of cash kept on the desk and this yogi was, no, very, take it away. And Prabhupada said to his devotees, okay, bring cash, keep it on the table. And Prabhupada, take my photo. Why? Because everything comes from Kṛṣṇa and we will utilize it for Kṛṣṇa's service in a proper way, in the Anushilanam way. We are not renouncer, neither we are enjoyer. We are engaging it in service of Kṛṣṇa. We are using it in Kṛṣṇa's interest. This is what we need to do. And this is what Kṛṣṇa is teaching here. By regulating our habits of eating, sleeping and recreation, we are trying to raise ourselves from bodily consciousness to consciousness of soul and then the real position which is servant, Kṛṣṇa re Nitya Das. So that we need to raise and it starts with regulation. So when we say regulation, we accept some authority in our life. The problem is nobody wants to accept any authority. Even after coming to Kṛṣṇa consciousness, it's a struggle to accept anyone as our authority. It's not easy. Oh, why you? Only my guru will tell me. Yeah, but he's telling to follow Vaishnavas. But no. Only my guru will tell me. So it's not so easy to follow. And Kṛṣṇa says, if you don't love my devotees, it means you don't love me. Prabhupada gives an analogy. If you love someone, you will love his dog also. So we need to have love for devotees. We need to appreciate devotees. We should be readily, vulnerably give ourselves to the service given by the devotees. Not saying and complaining and then doing politics and so many things. Just to avoid being under his jurisdiction or like his authority. We need to take a humble position. And by that only we will realize that yes, I am not master, I am servant. And this arrangement which Kṛṣṇa has given me in my life through these personalities who are my authority, Kṛṣṇa wants me to serve in this way. We decide, oh no, I will do like this. But Kṛṣṇa makes the arrangement like this only. But we always struggle, no, against it. But we have to accept that. And once we accept that, then lives become easy. The struggle of existence only lasts as long as you complain or you reject the arrangement of Kṛṣṇa, which comes on his own. So once you take shelter of Kṛṣṇa, things don't happen as per your karma. Prabhupada says that. Things happen by the sanction of Kṛṣṇa. He allows that because you're chanting Hare Krishna. It means you are asking for service. So Kṛṣṇa is making arrangement that through this arrangement, while you perform with proper mood and consciousness, the devotional service, you will get purified. So somebody will get purified by becoming a president. Somebody can get purified by becoming a small so-called menial service. It can come in any form. No, I will become president, I will get purified. No. It's not meant for you. It's not easy. So that's the real thing. We should give up this enjoying tendency and utilize whatever we have, the situation, the facility and everything in Kṛṣṇa's service. Oh, why with me? Why it always happen with me? If you analyze your life, your history of the existence of your soul here, yourself, you are not so sober. You might not be so sober. Right now also we are not sober. So we have a very bad karma. It's a huge pile, huge mountain of karma, higher than Mount Everest also. But by taking shelter of Kṛṣṇa, Kṛṣṇa has the sign of thunderbolt. Kṛṣṇa will smash all those bad karmas. He will smash all them. But you have to accept his arrangement and utilize everything for his service. So what we have to do, we have to use this eating, sleeping and whatever bodily activities are there and keep our body fit for executing service to Lord Kṛṣṇa. That's the whole aim. Just like we all want to eat, right? Eat. Okay, eat, but in the mood of goodness. And offer it to Kṛṣṇa. So that eating becomes prasādam. Okay. You want to hear something? Some song? Okay. Add kirtan. Add Krishna's kirtan. Hare Krishna. It becomes kirtan. You want to meditate? Add Hare Krishna japa. It becomes meditation. Transcendental meditation. So, we are not rejecting anything. We are regulating ourselves. And this is what Kṛṣṇa is saying in these few verses. Like previous verse he was saying about if you eat too much or too little, sleep too much or does not sleep enough, then it's not possible for you to become a yogi. He says, no, you cannot become a yogi. So, an ant must eat like an ant. He cannot eat like an elephant. An elephant needs to eat like an elephant. He cannot say, no, I will eat like an ant now. He cannot do that. So similarly, if you want to sleep like a normal person, not like Kumbhakaran. How many months he was sleeping?
5 hours.
No. Some months he was sleeping, some months he was waking up, something like that. 6 months sleeping, 6 months. 1 day? 1 year? 6 months. Okay, something. It was not usual, not regular. Similarly, 6 hours of sleep is good enough, not 12 hours. Today is Sunday, no Mangalarti, no japa, only sleep. I worked so hard. You don't know, Prabhuji. Now, I fasted very nicely, so-called nicely, during Ekadashi. Tomorrow is Ekadashi. Nirjala, no drinking, but just meditating. After 7 a.m., juices, rabdi, rasmalai, everything. Whole meditation is on that. What will I do to break my fast? So, not like that. We have to utilize our time in service of Kṛṣṇa. So 6 hours of sleep is good enough. If you sleep more, you will dream more. You will dream more and then you will waste your time. So says, sleep properly, eat also properly, not more. And if you are eating voraciously, then serve also voraciously, heavily. No, I will eat a lot and I won't serve anything. So Prabhupada was very heavy. If you can't come for Mangalarti, no prasadam for you. Like I was hearing one pastime of His Holiness Śrīla Swami Maharaj when he was involved in the management in Juhu temple. He used to observe who is coming for Mangalarti. The devotee who was not there for Mangalarti used to stand outside the gate of prasadam hall. You? No prasadam for you. No Mangalarti. Strict, so that we regulate our mind. Because mind is tricky. Because when the alarm rings, the first thought comes, let me snooze it. We don't get like, now is the time to get up. No. We snooze it. And we have, so many times we snooze, it gets 4:30. And we say, it's too late. What's the point of going now? Tomorrow I will try. I will go for darshanarti. This is the plan. I will go for darshanarti. And you sleep. When you get up at 6:30. 6:30. How will I get ready? It will be so late and this and that. Then you don't go for Prabhupada Arti also. And forget about Bhagavatam class. That is like optional nowadays. It's not compulsory. So like this, our mind expands its territory and gets more hold of our decision. So by regulating it, we give this control to Kṛṣṇa by following his instructions. And this is how the mind gets controlled. Our eating gets controlled. Our sleeping gets controlled. By utilizing everything in Kṛṣṇa's service. So this is what's needed. And then working. Here recreation is also used. And one Acharya says that walking is recreation. You want to for Vaishnavas, walking is recreation. To do parikrama, parikrama of Vrindavan, parikrama of Govardhan. Yeah, do this parikrama. It's good. And working, you should work only for Kṛṣṇa's interest. So the aim is to come to real consciousness. And by coming to real consciousness, then we can be freed from these miseries. Brahma bhuta prasanatma, na sochati na kangsati. You can be free from miseries by coming to this position that I am not this body, I am spirit soul. And the best position is to realize that I am servant of Kṛṣṇa. That's the real position. But sometimes people, they artificially try to do that. They hear about Bhagavad-gītā Gosvāmī, and they try to reduce their eating, and then they get sick and they get admitted. Prabhupada says, don't do anything artificial. With time it will become automatically less. And this is the arrangement of the nature. When you get old, you cannot eat more. You can ask yourself, it's like, I used to take 1 liter of sweet rice. Yeah, this is like full with rabdi and everything. Now it's like, not so easy. 10 years back it was easy. But still you can take it, but not, you will get sick also. And eventually, naturally, eating will become less, sleeping will become less, mating, forget it, defending, where is the energy? It will come to zero. But your mind will be active. The mind will want to eat, sleep, mate, and do anything for his benefit. It's like Akbar asked Bilbal, how long does the lust last? Is it there in the old age also? And then he proved. He called him with his young daughter, and the person was dying. He was on his deathbed, like lamenting, oh, this is so painful, this and that. And when he saw this beautiful girl, he got attracted, agitated, all of a sudden. So it's always there within the mind. Even the senses are not helping us. So by practice, by regulating yourself, you can handle all these urges of the mind. Now your senses are strong, so engage them in regulation. The mind becomes regulated, then the desire becomes purified, and then we can really focus on Kṛṣṇa. Ante kale Narayan smriti. It won't come easily. Now I will be so casual, and in the end Kṛṣṇa will come in my dream or in my thought. It's not so cheap. You have to work for it. You have to sow this ruchi that I want this. And then only it will be possible. It won't come automatically. So artificial is not the way. And Prabhupada says that he gives an example of Raghunath Das Goswāmī. So Raghunath Das Goswāmī was from a very aristocratic family. And there was a nice arrangement for his marriage also. Very beautiful wife compared to the beauty of Indra's wife. A lot of wealth. But still Raghunath Goswāmī was interested only in serving Lord Chaitanya. And somehow or other he left. He ran from there. He was actually kidnapped. He was like kept in a room locked with bodyguard and everything. But he ran from there and he took shelter. So when he was in Puri, his father was sending some money, Lakshmi, to his uncle and everything. And what to do with this money? He has this money. So he was utilizing the money and the servants given for making feast for devotees. And he used to call Chaitanya Mahaprabhu twice a month. And Mahaprabhu didn't rejected that. Okay, he used to come. And after 2 years, he said, why am I doing this? Utilizing my father's money, who is not still a pure devotee, and making Mahaprabhu take this feast. He stopped inviting Mahaprabhu. And Mahaprabhu asked Sarod Damodar, what's this? I am getting no invitation for the feast. Check what Raghunath Goswāmī is doing. So Damodar said, oh, he has stopped this. He doesn't make any feast for himself or for anyone. So what does he do now? Oh, he's standing at Simhara Dwar, begging for alms, like for something. And with that, he is maintaining himself. Well, that's very nice. That's very nice. After some time, Mahaprabhu came to know that he has stopped that also. And he inquired from Sarod Damodar. He has stopped standing at Simhara Dwar. Why is that? Oh, he thinks this is too much. Standing like a prostitute there. This person will give me. This person won't give me. This person gave me yesterday. He didn't give me today. This is not good. Mahaprabhu said, yes, right. So what he does now? So he stands in a line where free prasādam is being distributed. He goes there. So there is less talk, only free meal. Get it and you take your prasādam and you go away from there. After that he stopped going there also. Mahaprabhu said, what's happening? Now he is taking rejected rice which is rotten, which is given to cows, and cows also don't even eat that. And he take those rice, he washes them, add some salt, and take it. And so the owner said, I tasted myself, it's very nectarian. And Mahaprabhu went to taste that. And Mahaprabhu said, you don't call me for any feast, and I heard you are taking so nice feast, give me that, what you have. He said, no, this is not for you, not suitable for you. And Mahaprabhu had long hands, from back, he tasted it. He was taking for second time, he said, this is not suitable for you. But this is nectarian. And Mahaprabhu was very happy with this gradual renunciation. Not artificial, gradual. And then even when he stopped taking rice, he was taking, maintaining himself only with this buttermilk. Only buttermilk. That's it. So nothing was artificial in this. With his attachment to Kṛṣṇa, because Mahaprabhu even gave him Kunjamala and his Govardhan also, which he was serving, maintaining it so nicely with him. And it was always near to Mahaprabhu's heart. And he personally gave that deity to Raghunath Goswami and told him how to serve that. And with this service, with proper attitude, Raghunath Goswami developed. He was sleeping less than 2 hours, very less. He was chanting almost 22 hours. So that was gradual progression. No artificial, just for name, fame. Oh, see. Sometimes I heard long time back, devotees used to have this Sakshi Mala. We have 16 and 4. They used to have 64 to show, see this. So it's nice, but not for recognition. Only to develop devotional service to the Lord. So that's the whole aim of this verse as Kṛṣṇa is trying to explain. So it happens gradually. It doesn't happen all of a sudden. Now I'm a pure devotee. No, it happens. And when you have good qualities, you'll automatically become humble. When trees are laden with fruits, it bows down. It doesn't try to control or try to exploit. So that's the result. So we try to regulate in such a way that keeps our body and soul together. Together, not for sense gratification, for performing service to Kṛṣṇa. With this consciousness only we can do that. We have to regulate our life in such a way that we can hear and chant more. We can associate with devotees more. We only take prasādam. We only hear Kṛṣṇa Katha. Yeah? We only work for Kṛṣṇa's interest. And we stay in Holy Dham. So this Holy Dham is there. Others are missing. Might be less. And we have to increase it daily. And that's the whole essence of our Bhakti Yoga. To do more and more and more and more. And then it becomes easy to stay absorbed. Because we get easily distracted or easily disturbed if something happens. Oh, this was not expected. And then we say, oh, now I cannot chant. I cannot focus on reading. No. Because bhakti is not dependent on any material situation. However tough it is, you can still focus on Kṛṣṇa. And that's the essence. If you cannot focus right now when you are healthy and strong, how can you focus on Kṛṣṇa when you are miserable like anything, when you are on your deathbed? You cannot. So right now we have to get that strength. And with that strength, in the end, it will be possible to do that. So that's the thing. Okay, thank you. Hare Krishna. So I started early. So if there are any questions or comments. So we have 10 minutes. What to do?
Sometimes devotees who are practicing for so many years, especially in Vrindavan, I'm visiting here, and they say, well, I'm not getting so much, I'm chanting so many years. Then they go outside.
They're not getting so much what?
I'm not making advancement, I'm not getting love for Kṛṣṇa. Then I see they go outside, and then they come and tell everybody about it.
They deviate. They enter spiritual life through Śrīla Prabhupāda's mercy, and they go outside and become committed to someone else.
So they don't do anything.
Once you go outside, you are nowhere. That's what to do. Yes, Prabhupada says, don't be surprised when anyone leaves. be surprised when one stays in the moment. The only reason for this, Mother, is lack of devotee association. Devotee association. If you say devotee association means hearing and chanting. This is the essence of devotee association. Oh, what's happening? How's your property? How's your baby? How's your this? Everything is okay. But how's your chi and chanting and hearing? What you read from Bhagavatam? Huh? Let's discuss on that. Prabhupada wanted that. Prabhupada always emphasized to read with group of devotees. So mostly in our, like we say in community, mostly are grihasthas who stay at their home. So we have to make our home as a temple. If you're not coming to the temple so regularly, and you should make an environment where we hear more about Kṛṣṇa. And by constantly hearing that, then something will go inside. Yes, it's not easy to be committed. Always, yeah. Because if you don't hear that, then we'll get attracted to all these so-called upper sampradayas, and it looks prominent, but it's all bogus. Like the whole Vrindavan is all about 6 Goswāmīs. 6 Goswāmīs were the ones who established Vrindavan. And 6 Goswāmīs gave the process of devotional service, which is chanting Hare Krishna. You don't follow anything. But there are many who don't follow 6 Goswāmīs. So what to do? They were always like this. During Mahaprabhu's time also there were people like this. Now also there will be. So it's when you are into something, be committed to that. It's so easy to go out. It's so difficult to come in. So that's the thing.
And also we hear always that to get love for Radha Krishna, especially from such fallen background, you can't do it in one lifetime. But Prabhupada is the our parampara, and Prabhupada is the only one that can say, Prabhupada said, if you follow all my instructions, I will take you back. Especially he said 70%, okay, 70%. You know that one?
Yeah.
So nobody else can do what Prabhupada can do, take us back.
Yes. If he's really think and see what Prabhupada has given us, nobody in our life has given to us. Many people have come to in our life in the form of our parents, friends, relatives. That's like same closer people. But what Prabhupada gave us, even though we have not met him, we cannot even imagine how much important and like vital it is. And Prabhupada says, if you just chant minimum 16 rounds and follow four regulatory principles, you will go back to Godhead. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. I guarantee it 3 times. By Prabhupada's mercy, was Rishi Uchu, the sadhu has said that Kṛṣṇa is obliged to fulfill that. So by our endeavor it's difficult, by Kripa, mercy. So that's why we have to gather Kripa. We came to the moment by Kripa, right? Prabhuji, everything. And when once we come inside the moment, Hari Bol. Like we change our attitude. It happens like with time. I'm senior. No. We got the entry because we took this position of humbleness. We will stay when we are humble. And we will get the perfection which is going back to Godhead when we develop humility, like this humbleness. So this is the only way. And Prabhupada has shown this by his example, by his teachings. We have to just stay connected with that. Our connection to Kṛṣṇa is through Prabhupada only. It's difficult to connect directly. It's like approaching Kṛṣṇa directly is impossible, but through the mercy of devotees and Srimati Radharani, and like that we can go. So this is a process. So yeah. So when we have Vrindavan Dham, we have to recharge our batteries if we are not staying there, and go back again, preach, serve, and come back again. So Vrindavan is the state of consciousness. So in Vrindavan Dham also you can be in Maya. And in the Maya world, so-called city life also, you can be in Vrindavan. So that's possible. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, Mataji.
Yeah, you mentioned how we need to be regulated even in entertainment. Did you say that? No, recreation.
Yeah, it's mentioned
Yes.
here. Recreation.
So how would you suggest besides walking?
I personally
Recreation of devotees. Because some devotees do mention that.
Look, it's difficult for me to suggest what to do as recreation. What we have seen Prabhupada doing or our spiritual master doing, we can learn from that. So I've seen my spiritual master, he used to, when he was like He should sit alone, take his harmonium, Hare Krishna. Not for anything, for the Lord, everything. And that was his way to absorb. So whatever activity we do, it might be so-called focus activity or this, it must increase our absorption in Krishna. Material terms, recreation means to forget what we have done. Oh, I'm so tired, I just want to do something like, I'm so fed up now, so burned out, so something like that. I want to forget whatever I've done. But spiritual recreation means getting more and more absorbed. And then after getting strength, again do that activity more intensely, more tivrena. So that's the way. So by any way, just like sometimes just to sit in kirtan is recreation. Sometimes we are so busy we don't even get time to sit in kirtan. So let's sit in kirtan for 1.5 hours, 2 hours. Chant. Sometimes we are so busy we don't dance. Okay, let's go to Sandhya Aarti and let's dance now. So Prabhupada has given dancing, feasting, yeah, that's it. So this is our recreation. And then we can sleep peacefully.
What about
Sports? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Prabhupada said that one should know how to drive, how to swim, how to cook. This everybody must know. So swimming can be used sometimes. Yeah, wrestling, yeah. Yeah. So yeah, something like that, which can be like authorized. Because what happens is like, before coming to Krishna consciousness, we can be inclined to some particular activities, and then we can use it and say this is spiritual. So it can be like a sort of subtle way of deviating. So better what Prabhupada said and what is followed, we do that only. So swimming is there, but not like sporadic type of thing in dham, something like that, swimming. So I've seen devotees doing swimming and everything. It helps them. So that is okay. So thank you. Hare Krishna. Śrīmad Bhagavad-gītā ki jai. Śrīla Prabhupada ki